Hi, welcome to Carrie Creates Cards. Today I'll be working with Brusho Crystal powders and Lavinia stamps to create a beautiful mystical card. I hope you enjoy watching. Please like and subscribe. Brusho Crystal colours are highly pigmented powder paint that reacts with water. So today I'm going to be making some nice coloured backgrounds for my cards, and I'm going to be using this it's a multi-techniques paper. So I'm going to make a few different backgrounds today which can be used for further card making in the future. So that'll be 4. Now they come like this. When you get them, my advice is not to open them, just pierce a hole in the top, and you can either put a little stick like that into the hole, or you can just cover them with a bit of tape. So you'll need your little paint pots. They come in a variety of colours. You can get them in boxes like this. I think you can buy them individually also. But what you'll need is you'll need water in order to activate the pigment. And we'll put down our couple of sheets at a time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just split some water onto the cardstock. As you can see, there's already some of the powder gone down on top. And if you sprinkle them, you get the most amazing effects. Now you can do it different ways. You can put down the powder first and then you can add your colours. But you get a different effect by doing it the different ways. As you can see, they're beautiful. Now this one is the scarlet. We'll add a bit of scarlet to this one. And the brilliant red in there. Now you can come back in. You can spritz it again with water to change the reaction and to change the effect that you get. As you can see, they're really beautiful. Just going to put a bit more on that one there. And add a bit of purple, I think. Now you can come in and dry them with a heat gun if you want, but I'm just going to leave them dry. You can pat them with a bit of paper towel as well. Just move those ones to the side. Back in with this, and this time I'm going to do it the other way around. So I'm going to put some, it's actually green, you wouldn't think so to look at it, but it is. Some orange, some scarlet, and a little bit goes a long way with these, and some aquamarine just down there. And you'll see when the water goes on them, the result. It's like magic. And they're just beautiful for using as backgrounds for your cards. So I'm just going to wipe that down, and I'm going to do one more. And you don't have to wipe it away. If you want to, you can just come in and pick it up. You needn't waste anything. Looks a bit muddy like that though, but you can add more colour. And you can play around with the different colour combinations. Let's come in a bit with that orange there. Just love the effects of these. So I'm going to go and I'm going to leave them dry for now. So I'm just doing one more here now, just sprayed some water. And I'm going to use quite a lot of the lemon with a little bit of orange. And maybe some of the emerald green. So I'm just going to give that another squirt of water there. Get this beautiful effect. Just a bit more there at the top. And I leave that dry also. So my card base is totally dry now, and I've decided I'm going to use this particular one. And I'm going to use this beautiful Lavinia stamp. It's a lovely tree stamp. So I'm just going to go ahead and open that and set it up on my stamping platform. So I'm just going to pop my cardstock into the corner. And I have it cut down as a card base. I just folded an A4 sheet in half basically. So I've cut this down slightly smaller than that. And I'm going to place my Lavinia tree stamp. I think I'll put it up there and just pick that up. The good thing about the stamping platform is I can go in and stamp it over if need be. So I'm going to use my Versfine Clair Nochturn and I'm going to ink that up well. Just going to need another go. I'll just pop that down again and give it a good rub. Leave it on it for a few moments just to let it sink in. Yes, that's perfect that time. So next I'm going to come in with this little hair stamp that I have, and I'm going to stamp him just at the bottom of the tree as though he's looking up at something. Just make sure he's inked up well because I'm not using the platform for this. Maybe I should have had. And I'm going to just pop him there, press him down well. He didn't pop out perfectly, but I can fix that with a little black pen later on. I can see that the ink is still on the end of that stamp, so I'm just going to go in again. I won't re-ink it, I'll just use the ink that's on it. So excuse my head, and I'm going to just pop that down, and that's better that time. So I'm going to create what will appear to be maybe a little hill just to ground the tree a bit. And I'm going to actually get a different piece of cardstock to do that with. So I'm just going to tear this. I don't want too much of a hill there. I'm going to come in that way so that I can kill two birds with the one stone. I can ground the little hair as well. So to do that, I'm going to use the Versfine Clair, and I'll use the Twilight. Okay, it didn't quite do the trick, but I can go back in and do a second layer and get it exactly where I want it. That's much better. Just go under the little hair then as well. Just to ground him so that he's not hanging in midair. So there we go. So I'm going to come back in now with my stamping platform, because I'm going to use this other little stamp by Lavinia just for the background. So I'm going to pop my card back into the corner there. Take this little one out of the packaging. And this one is called the Vine Flourish, and I never gave you the name actually of the tree. The tree is the Tree of Dreams. So maybe that's what our little hare is doing. He's dreaming. So I'm just going to pop that there at the side and pick it up. I need to change the position. I'll have to go sideways because it's not fitting. So I'm going to use Rainforest to do those little vines with. I just have to make sure that this cardstock doesn't move, and it's fine, stamped perfectly the first go. I just had to pull the card down a bit further in order to make room for the stamp to go where I want it. So I'll just pop that there, pick it up, go back in with my ink pad. So I need only ink up the top of that stamp there. And as you can see, my little magnet is in the way. There we go. That should be okay. Yep, that's fine. Just wipe that off again so that I can move it. And I'd like a piece here on the side, I think. That magnet now will be in the way again, so I'll stick it there in the middle. It's a very nice stamp, this one. And it seems to give a great impression first go each time as well, which is great. Some of them you have to kind of work over and over. I'll place that one there. Ink it up again. And pop it back down. Lovely. So I'd say one more, but I may have to move the cardstock again. I'll just pull it out. pop that in there. And that'll be the last one. Voila. Yeah, quite happy with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around the edges of this with a darker colour in order to draw your eye into the centre where the brightness is. So I'm going to use some Monarch and I'm going to ink up my little ink brush here. And I'm going to get my glass plate. So that's better. I'll just come back in now with my Monarch and ink that up. So I'll just start on the corners there and work in a little bit. It just kind of frames the image. And I already have it cut down to the size that I want, so it'll just finish it off nicely. The glass mats are great because you can come in and just wipe it off really easily when you're finished. Especially the Versfine Clair, I find it can stain. So I'm just going to come in with this little black pen and I'm going to just fill in a couple of those little misbits. There isn't very much there, but just to fill it in a little bit. As they say, it's all in the detail. Yes, I think that that's quite nice. I'll just give that a quick wipe down there. Come back in with my card base. And I'm going to pop that down there. So this is the final card. And as you can see, the Brushos in the background are really beautiful. Very happy with the way it turned out. If you've enjoyed watching, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.